Yo, what is up? It is your boy Troy OG, or other known as Baby Augie, and we are back with another video. Okay, if you see me with the same shirt for like the same couple first videos, just know I was like grinding these videos back to back to back. Okay, so I don't want to hear like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying, dusty whatever, nigga. I got a washer and dryer. And if you have something negative to say about it, here's a free bird on the house. Anyways, we got FlightReacts caught being in class story. What the teacher does next, you won't believe. So, first of all, let me give a disclaimer. I do not promote or advertise. We're going to call the stuff that y'all know what I'm talking about. We're going to refer to as muffin, okay? Because I believe that if I say the real word on YouTube, that is going to block it. So hopefully, like, this video doesn't even get blocked or, you know, like shadow banned, whatever. So just know that, you know, what I'm referring to, you know what I mean? We're going to call it muffin, okay? Now, I especially do not advise people to do, you know, especially teenagers or, you know, young adults to do this and like go to class or do anything like that or drive. I do not advertise that at all. I believe that you should at least just let your body grow, at least be at 21, because, you know, it has different effects on you. You want your body to grow and, you know, get through, you know, all the hormones and stuff like that. You don't want to, you know, possibly like maybe stunt your growth or do something that maybe like hinder you at a young age. So first of all, we do not advertise to the younger generation about this subject. And if you are watching this, I hope that you click off this video. This is purely just for entertainment purposes. Now, I'm not perfect. Unfortunately, I have a couple stories that probably relate to this. You know what I'm saying? Really well. If you guys want to hear about that, just let me know. But I look back at that time as like a point of like growth. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe the same things that I believed in like when I was, you know, that age. You know what I'm saying? I was going through a time where like I was just young and I didn't really understand shit. You know what I'm saying? So like you know, I look back on it as that, you know, I grown since then. But fuck all that. Forget all the, you know, memory lane bullshit, nostalgia, cliche bullshit. Let's go ahead and get through this video.
This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Story time.
Yo, this is so nostalgic.
You know what time.
Dude, this is so nostalgic, bro.
That was like the perfect intro. Yes, that was perfect. All right, man. I told y'all, let alone of Tree, I have so many stories alone, and I meant to tell y'all these for the minute, but I've been trying to think of a way to properly come. But at the end of the day, you guys always want to hear what's going on in my life, so I guess I'm gonna just have to just man up and just tell these. But this is viewer discretion advised. This is one of the funnier stories of being in high school. Happened in my 11th grade year. This is my favorite teacher. I want to keep her name on a low.
Man, I wouldn't say I've never been caught like with a teacher, I would say, but like I don't know. I would definitely say like I had some moments where I was like, bro, it got sketchy, but like, you know, for the most part I just kept my nose clean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, enough about that.
Okay, too, just in case this goes into the school system, bruh. This another story I have for another day. If you guys want to hear that one, comment down below.
About because like I don't want to really talk about it because of the school shit and yeah. My school is a little bit
Oh,
different.
some girls got suspended because they were teaching other people how to like do proper stripper moves in middle school. I remember those 2 girls, man. Y'all want to hear that shit, man? Let me know down below. It's the funniest story.
I don't know if I want to.
Yes, the school system does check YouTube, bruh. So like that's like a quick hint for y'all you coming up. But let me go ahead and get on to the story. I'll tell you guys way too much knowledge in the story, let alone. So we're gonna call her Miss Ez. So Miss Ez was my intensive math teacher in 11th grade, and as usual, math class I always had fun. For some reason, going all throughout my school years, man. I don't know if it's just because I was an intensive. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't gonna say like I look back and say it's fun, but like looking back on what I did, bro, like it's just stupid shit, bro. Like I just thank God, like He protected me through all of it, bro, because like. Yeah, I know some stupid shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Not afraid to say it. Like I'm the one who fucked up, so it's all good. It's all good. But listen, it was like an easiest thing to get away with so many stuff in that class because those intensive classes in high school, they used to be like so larger than other normal class sizes. Like a normal class size would be like 20, 25. This one would be like 30, 35.
Also, if y'all hearing that buzzing sound, like that's a fan, bro. I had to keep the fan on, bro. It's summer in Missouri.
So like you can get away with your phone. You know how if your school has a strict phone where you can get that taken away. But nah, man, it was all simple, done gravy, all for us to kind of get away with everything. So our school was actually in close school.
Man, how easy was it for y'all in high school, bro? I ain't gonna lie. High school was a shit, man. You just kind of had to put a little effort into it. Some shit was bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you. But other than that, it wasn't bad.
We were not allowed to go out. I think in 0405 they had a situation where some kids came back from lunch speeding, trying to get back to class.
And damn, I can relate to that story too. I'll get to that. But like, man, damn, what the fuck I was about to say? Damn, I forgot.
Long story short, they got into an accident and all 3 of them died. And so they all
like yeah, there's been some times like there haven't been like a ban on like students not going out because like some students like I remember I had to drive to I had to drive to a debate tournament and like I had like the excuse to leave early and shit like that. But shout out to were y'all in debate in high school, bro? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know. I just did it to pass, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was involved in sports, so like I just did the bare minimum. Like I think you only had to do like 1 or 2 debate tournaments or events. I couldn't even tell you what event.
Entire county, West Palm Beach, they just closed all the schools down. I'm talking about like shut all the schools down from going outside lunch. I mean, there's so much easy ways to sneak across it because like how big high schools is, so like it's easy. Yeah. So that's what we had to do in high school. So we were actually not going to get lunch down here in Florida. I don't know where you call it anywhere else. If we about to go have a smoking session, we call it go hopping on the place. So I hopping on it with my boys back in the day, bro.
See, the thing is, like back in the day, like you couldn't say like, hey guys, let's go, do this, what I'm saying, state the obvious, you had to say we had to say muffin, what I'm saying, like that's what I had to say, what I'm saying, that's the code word for us. We should have muffin.
Bro, I'm gonna keep their names on the low for safety purposes. If they did not want their names to be said in the video. I had second lunch that year, which means I have my math class after. So what me and my homeboys actually did is we went back in the double doors behind the school and we kind of had to make any turns. So like that way, if any golf carts come, there's so many ways to just take off. Like we can go left, right, up, through, ducking, everything, man. Like, so that's where we always went. So we actually found a ride. He called somebody up, so it was like 4 of us in the car, and we went to like some neighborhood not too far from the school or whatever. It wasn't like a 30-minute drive. So we went out and did our smoke session, right? So we came back just as the bell rang. So I walked into Miss Ez. It's a normal day, I'm thinking, and I think we was about to take notes that day and then have like a little group.
If you young, you think about doing this, bro, don't do this, bro, because you, especially like if you like, man, well, you shouldn't be doing that at all, but like, you think you're like you getting away with smoking, bro. You should just, I don't know. you shouldn't be smoking. But
Project, or not a project, but you know what I mean, like a little work session. So I go into my chair. And luckily I said,
caught, bro, because you know what I'm saying. You always gonna get caught. I ain't gonna lie.
All the way in the back. I walked past her. I was thinking, no, she can't smell me because like the way I hold my I'm not trying to influence y'all, but the way I hold it, like I kind of
niggas get too much confidence.
Keep it away from my shirt. Like I keep it with arm's length. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just maybe a little stretch.
Nah, bro. I hate to say it, but like, especially if you know your stuff is like legit and it's good. You want to smell it, bro, and everybody else is going to smell it around you, especially because nobody else is doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you're going to be pointed out. Obviously, you're going to look more tired than everybody else. So, just think about that before you do some shit like this, okay?
For y'all if you want to learn, but like I keep it away, or if you don't want it to smell, like if you gotta be comfortable with your boy, because sometimes you know how they be acting. What I would do, I'll take off they didn't really care. I take off my shirt from underneath and I'll unfold it like I'll wear it like it's backwards, like I accidentally put it on, you know, with the tat showing and all that stuff. So that's another way you can avoid a smell. You flip it back right whenever you need to go.
I never heard of that.
The third thing, you can use spray, but I don't really believe in that spray. That's like the last thing you want to do, bro, because that spray not strong enough, bro, and you smoking some dank shit, bro. Nah, that shit's gonna bleed right through. No, it's gonna be like, no sir.
Really, nigga.
All right, so we going back to Miss Ez. I actually walked past her, and I don't know, for some reason I always get those weird thoughts inside my head when I know something bad is about to happen. I kind of turn around. I normally I just keep walking. I don't know why I turned around. I just did. I happened to turn around. And she's having like some look at my face, but I knew she was looking at me because when I looked at her, she moved her eyes, and then she was working like some files or checking homework or whatever that shit was in the desk. So she's looking, and she looked down. I'm just like, shit, like I don't know if I reek it as sour. I was like, damn. All right, so I'm gonna just walk normal back.
You know you got it, bro.
To the desk. All right, so like I hate it when people did this, man, in fucking school. I don't know if y'all go through the same thing. If you be catching flights wherever you go, they always be like, damn, because I usually I forgot the drops. So they was like, damn, nigga, I'm about to But yeah. So I went to
niggas were dry snitching for no reason. Like, bro, I don't know, like, I'm not saying like, I don't know. If like somebody needs help, then it's always good to say something. But like, if somebody, dry snitching.
Go sit down. So and we was getting about 10-15 minutes in class, and she's taking attendance, and she calls my name Kimani. I don't know what made me, but I was doing something. I don't know if I was just feeling myself or what that day. She calls my name, and normally I just say here. I don't know why.
You think you'd be cool, but you be making some out of character mistakes. I said mistakes. I'm weak. Mistakes.
Like this. Presence. Like out loud. I don't know why, but
see, bro.
I said it in that tone of voice, and I'm just like, what did I just do? And everybody in the class like was dying, dog. I'm talking about, bro. Like I heard some people was screaming, like somebody told me they was in tears. I made their day and shit. I wasn't even trying to be funny, like. I just said present, like how they said back in like 1775. And then she goes like, come on, step outside. You gotta be kidding me. We didn't even get started into the notes. We didn't even get started into the class. Everybody in class was silent. I'm pretty sure the people that was messing with me in the back knew what was about to go down. I meet her outside the classroom, and she just stares at me for like a good 10 seconds. And I'm trying to like avoid all types of eye contact, because I know what's up. So
see, that's the thing, bro. Like, yeah. I don't know about y'all, but like, yeah. Well, if you in a different state, you're gonna obviously do things that are out of character.
She asked me, "What did you do before you got to school?" I said I took the bus and got to school. That's all I said. And it was kind of easy to get off with that one because you know your high does not last. That's sixth period. That's bad that time, like 4 hours. Like no. Okay. So then she asked me, "What did you do before you got to class?" And I'm just like, I just want to cry in the inside, man. I don't know what to do at this point. Because I didn't know, like, what they can actually do if you're caught being high in school. I know they can do some shit. They keeping it secret. I know with the alcohol. There's another story I have for another day, too.
Yeah.
A kid got caught.
I got some stories, bro. Like, just don't do this, bro. If you young, bro, just stay away from it, bro. Just finish out your school tenure. Have a plan maybe after school, you know, to get a job or go to college or military or whatever. But just be thinking about that, because just don't be invested in the party life and the muffins and the adult juices and everything that gets you out of your state of mind, bro. Real shit.
Drinking. No, he was drunk as fuck. And he actually passed on the hole. I got there when the police...
Yeah, it's not even worth that, bro, because... Especially the drinking, bro, because, like, drinking, like, that's not it. Especially some people, they just don't handle it right. The mental state.
Was there picking them up or whatever. I don't know what they was doing. But I never knew what the consequences was for weed. She just goes like, Kimani, are you high? And I'm just like... No.
Bro, you can't say yes.
Said no. What the fuck?
You can't say
and she goes like, do not lie to me. And I was just like, all right, miss. Yes, but and listen, this is I always have the backup plan. I was like, miss, it's 6th period. We're about to get off of school. We had 7 periods. And I'm not trying to cause no trouble at all. I'm just coming to class. These are exact words that are coming out of my mouth now. I'm just coming to class and I'm just gonna do my work and just leave. And then she goes like real quickly, cuts me off in a second. Did you study for the quiz today? I forgot that we had a quiz on that day. And we actually did. She told us like a day or 2 ago, but I just forgot. And I just said, yeah, I lied, obviously. Why the hell would I say no? And she goes like, okay, if you pass it, which means in her terms of passing, it's a D, which actually technically is a passing. If I get a 60 or higher, she's not gonna call my mom.
C's and D's get C's and D's get degrees. I'm tired,
if I get an F, she's gonna call my mom right after. She said she's gonna be. I was gonna be a the first one out of 35 degrees.
Congratulations, you played just. So.
I got a 78. I didn't get anything higher than a 75. That was my highest test score on a math quiz or test that year, dude. Damn, I nailed that shit.
Yo.
Long story short, I didn't get in trouble. She
bro, he probably did better than he probably did.
But have you guys ever been caught being turned up in school? Be sure to smack that like button for more stories.
No, wait, no, never mind. I haven't been caught. No, never mind. Never been caught. But I do have some story times. Make sure you guys like and comment and subscribe. Let me know what other videos you guys want me to react to. See you guys later.